friends, welcome to Cindy Makes Crochet Items, and today we're gonna make a pickle. What I'm gonna use today, and of course this can change, use whatever colors you want, whatever type of yarn you want, whatever hook size you want. The only thing that will be different is size depending on what you use and what you make and how your tension is, all that stuff. So today I'm gonna use my Hobby Lobby yarn that I purchased way back when. Is this Crafter's Secret Cotton. Again, you don't have to use cotton. This is in the color Lime. It is a 100% cotton, a 4-weight, I think. Yeah, a 4-weight. I'm probably not gonna use all of it, but this is gonna be the main color of the pickle. I'm gonna use this Bordeaux color for the cheeks. It's more like a wine color red. I will be using this scrap piece of black cotton yarn that I have just laying around. This is all you need, not much, because this is for the mouth. This I also got from Hobby Lobby. Again, none of this stuff is sponsored. It's all purchased with my own little money. These are 10mm crochet eyes or safety eyes. I am also going to be using a 3.5 crochet hook. Oh, and of course, you need stuffing. We are going to first start off with I like to do double magic loop. So that's 2, wrap around, and then chain 1. I'm going to use that black for my tail until we can use it for the mouth. So you're going to do 6 single crochets in the magic loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do the magic. Yank a little bit. First one to go in, we choose this one. Pull that one first. Go back to the tail, and voila, magic. All right. So that was row 1. Okay, on to row 2. I moved my stitch marker up. Now we're going to do an increase in each stitch, and I'm going to carry this tail around too. Increase is just 2 single crochets in each stitch. At the end of this row, you'll have 12. That's 1. Sorry. 2. 3. Okay, so that's row 2. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this, and with this tail, I'm just gonna cinch it just a little bit to kind of clean up the edges. That's how you keep it nice and tight. Row 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then an increase in the next stitch. I'm still carrying the tail. At the end of row 3, you should have 18. So see, this tail is getting smaller. You can keep going, or I like to just drop it down. That way it doesn't stick out. Last set. Okay, so row 3 you should have 18 stitches, and 18 is going to be your magic number for the rest of the pattern, but I like to keep the stitch markers until I'm ready to put the face. So that's row 1, row 2, and row 3. Okay, so row 4, we are going to do 5 single crochets and then a wart or a bubble, or whatever you want to call it. So let's do that together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then the next stitch we're going to do a bubble or a wart, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to go in, pull up a loop, chain 1, go back in there, pull up a loop, chain 1, got 3 loops in the hook, go back in one more time, chain 1, so 4 loops in the hook, and then pull through all 4. That's what I consider a cluster, and it's gonna kind of like bunch out like that. And then we're gonna do 12 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last stitch is 12. Alright, so we did 5 single crochets, a bobble, which kind of looks funny right now, but you gotta poke it out. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the bobble. And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this one here is 12. And that was row 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So row 5, we are going to do 16 single crochets, and then we're going to do a bobble. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do another bobble. Go in, chain 1, go in, chain 2, go in, chain 4, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, go through all 4, and then 1 single crochet in the last stitch. And that was row 5. Row 6. Row 6 is a super easy one. It's just 18 single crochets in each stitch. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, make sure you get in that one, it's 18. So then that is row 6, and it should start to cup a little bit. And I know they say it looks like a little alien, but it's not. That's just my stitch marker. Row 7 is where it gets a little interesting. I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to do an increase in the first stitch. So it's 1, 2, Now we're going to do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to decrease. When you decrease, basically I just go in the front loops, grab one loop, grab the next loop, and that's a decrease. And then I'm going to do 7 single crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just pull it a little bit because you don't want to lose it. So that's row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and row 7. We're going to go on to row 8, and then we're going to stop and put the face on. So let's finish up row 8, which is 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to do a bobble stitch. So that's chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, 4 loops on the hook, and then yarn over and pull through all 4. Now you're going to do 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And pull out a longer tail there, and we're gonna just kind of make it cup size. And there is row 8. And depending on what side you want to put the eyes in, which I think I'm going to use the back side, the side that doesn't have the stitches. That seems too far away. I think so. Let's move this over 1. So you're going to have 1, 2, like about 3 rows, and I moved it up because it was a little close. So that's row 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 5 is where I put the eyeballs in. We have a bobble there, a bobble there, and a bobble down here. So that's about good. I like it. Let me go ahead and grab the backs. And I'm gonna pop those in and secure it in. this back. Make sure you hear it snap. Of course it snapped. Let's do the other eye. Now we've added the eyes. And that's our little 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we added the eyes in row 5. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this pink or red. We need a lot to make some cheeks. I think that's good. So I'm just going to feed that through. And for the cheeks, you're just going to go right underneath the eyeball. From the inside. You can do this however way you want. Probably didn't need all that, but I'm just gonna go in that from this hole to this hole 2 times. So that's 1. Go back in. There's 2. Let's do 1 more. And that's 3. I'm going to go all the way over to this eyeball. So we did it 3 times here, and we're going to do it 3 times here as well. One more is 3. We're just going to go back in here. It's not exactly the same, but it'll do. That cheek's brighter than that cheek. It'll be fine. I like to just tie these 2 together. Gently. And then I'll cut this. And I'm going to use this as my tail from now on. And I'm going to take off the black so I can use that for the mouth. And basically you're going to do it the same way that you did the cheek. In between the cheeks and the mouth, and depending on how you want to do it, I'm going to go in from one eye, just hold that tail, and go in through the other eye. What I like to do is to make him smile, so I'm going to go right in the middle. And then kind of yank it down and go right back through that same hole, but underneath the one that we just did across. That. And then I'm going to tie this so it doesn't come apart. Not too tight, but enough to not lose the yarn out. There it goes. Make sure you stuff all that stuff back inside. How cute is that? And we are pretty much almost halfway through. So now I'm going to do the next 10 rows and get her done. Right, so row 9, I'm going to do 1 single crochet and then increase 1, 2. And then we're going to do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And give it a decrease. Just the 2 front loops. Just like a 10-knot stitch and do the decrease. And then 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that was row 9. Look how cute that little face is. Okay, row 10. We're going to do 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do double stitch, which is chain 1 and 2, chain 3, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm gonna make a bubble, which is kind of like his chin. It's just like this little type. And 1, and 2, and 3. 4 loops on the hook, and 1 over, and 4 to our 4. And then we're going to single crochet 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do row 11, which is 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then we increase, 1, 2, and then we do 8 single crochets, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do a decrease, which is the first front loops. And there was 5 single crochets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's getting bigger. We're on to row 12, which is 1 single crochet. I'm going to do a bubble, which is the chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, so it's 4 loops on the hook, pull through all 4. Now I'll do 16 single crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Row 13, I'm going to do 3 single crochets, so that's 1, 2, 3, 2, and we'll get 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to decrease. Decrease is just picking the first 2 loops of the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to single crochet 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was row 13. Row 14. I'm going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add a bubble. Here's going up. Choose chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another bubble. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, and 7 single crochets. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, row 15 is going to be your last increasing row. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. I'm going to increase. So that's 1, 2, 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One decrease. That's just the first 2 front loops of the next 2 stitches. And then 3 stitches, 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. That is row 15. Alright, row 16 and 17 is the same thing, so I just do both rows together, which is 18 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And total 17. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, I'm going to stop here and stuff them. Alright, so we only need like a handful. And we're just going to prep it. Which simply means pulling it apart. Move all these tails out of the way and just shove it in there. As much as you can. Kind of roll it out so it doesn't pop through. And kind of inspect your stitches. If you see any holes, kind of just wiggle it out because you don't want it too much. I think that'll be perfect. So he's stuffed enough. And let's finish him up. I'm going to row 18, which is just a single crochet and a decrease. So we're going to single crochet 1, decrease 2, single crochet 3, decrease is 4, single crochet 5, decrease 6, single crochet 7, decrease 8, single crochet 9, decrease 10, single crochet is 11. Decrease is 12. So you have 12 stitches at the end of row 18. Last row is going to be where you decrease. So either you can single crochet decrease, or you can just go through the front loops with your needle. I like to single crochet and do the decrease with the hook. So you should have 6 at the end of this row 19. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, and last stitch. 6. And then I fasten off with a long tail. We'll take that out. We're done with the hook. Not really. There was a fairly long tail that I left. So there's, okay, so we still have a little hole here. And if you really feel like that's not enough, you can stuff it a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is go through the front loops of the last 6. Shape it and squeeze it, and then what I'm going to do is kind of just go through this loop here and bring the tail all the way up to the center of the, well, kind of wherever you can get it to the row 1. Needle's not magnetic. That last of it kind of looks like another wart, but it is what it is. Alright, and since I came back up the top of the head, I'm going to find a spot that I can get my hook back in. We'll just go to this hole because it's fairly big. Oh no, we don't want to pull the red up. So grab that tail, and we're just going to chain as many as you need to make a loop. And then what I like to do is go right back into that loop and fasten off. And slip stitch it, chain 2, and snip. So yeah, I really didn't need all this. So that's your little loop for the pickle. Work it out, and then with whatever you have left over of the tail, if you see any holes, by all means sew it up. Like right here. So that hole is fairly big. Just gonna go back in and clean it up. And go back in and just kind of weave it back and forth. Just inspect to see where you see any big holes and close it up. Since the tail is so little, I'm just gonna stick it back inside. Wherever. And snip that off. So you still have all this left. You can make like 20 more pickles with that whole scheme. There you have it, your little pickle friend.